Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. So one of the things, if you've watched me before, you know that I am very much into health, wellness, eating right, and helping other people change their lives through nutrition and proper exercise. A happy and healthy mommy makes for happy and healthy kids and families. And so one of the things that I try and get my clients and all of my followers to do is to cook more often at home from raw ingredients. And so today I am making something that's not necessarily healthy by any standards, but because I'm making it in my own kitchen with ingredients that I can pronounce, it ends up being still much healthier than the store-bought version or the version you might find in a restaurant. So what am I cooking today? I am cooking banana bread. I love banana bread. I can eat a whole loaf of banana bread at a time. I don't make banana bread very often because it's still, as I said, not a very healthy thing to be eating all the time. However, because I make my banana bread at home from raw ingredients, it makes it much healthier than the store-bought version. So what I did was I actually went and bought a store version of banana bread, and I'm going to read you the ingredient list, which you'll be floored at what they put in this thing. So your store-bought banana bread, and then I'm going to compare these ingredients with the ones that I'm going to use in my banana bread. All right, so the first ingredient in the store-bought banana bread is sugar. The first ingredient in my store-bought banana bread, or if you were doing it by volume or by weight, would probably be the flour, but the first ingredient is bananas in my banana bread. So first ingredient in the store-bought is sugar, then it's bleached wheat flour, bananas, water, soybean oil, which I don't know many people that would make their own banana bread with soybean oil. I use butter for mine. Let's see here, what else? Whole eggs, all right. Walnuts, that's okay. Modified cornstarch, not sure what that's for. Salt, whey leavening, which is milk, I don't know what that's for. Sodium aluminum phosphate, aluminum sulfate, sodium bicarbonate, monocalcium phosphate, propylene glycol, monoesters, natural and artificial flavor, caramel color, mono and diglycerides, sodium stearyl lactylate, potassium sorbate, cellulose gum, tricalcium phosphate, ascorbic acid, citric acid, xanthan gum, and soy flour. So probably those last 15 ingredients that I'm surprised I can pronounce, but I have no idea what they are or what they're for in the banana bread. Obviously, I'm not going to put those in the banana bread that I would make at home. That just wouldn't make much sense. So that's what's in your store-bought or in your Starbucks banana bread. So here's what goes into mine. The first thing I put in mine is ripe bananas, real ripe bananas. And then let's see here. I use either a raw cane sugar or honey. I use real butter, vanilla extract, and I typically use a whole wheat flour, but today I'm actually experimenting with something new. This is organic sprouted spelt flour, and the only ingredient in this flour is organic sprouted spelt flour. So again, that's a raw ingredient. Nothing is added to it, no preservatives or anything like that. And of course, real eggs. So you can see that I'm not adding any of the chemicals or preservatives or anything else that you would typically find in a store-bought banana bread, which I think it's very easy for you to see now when you compare my banana bread or the banana bread that you would make in your own kitchen with the banana bread at the store. While neither one is really healthy, the one that you make in your kitchen from ingredients that you can pronounce and the ingredients you can control is going to be much healthier than that store-bought version or a restaurant version of the same thing. And so, like I said, even though banana bread's not the healthiest thing in the world, it's still going to be much better when you create it in your own kitchen. And so I really encourage you to start experimenting with making things at home, having dinner at home with your family more often, especially if you tend to be eating out or eating fast food a lot. If you control the ingredients, you will control your health. You will control the health of your family. So now I am going to wait for my daughter to come home, and she loves helping me bake, especially banana bread. I did this without her here because one more tip before I leave you is that, especially with kids, when you're trying something new, if my daughter had been here and listened to me talking about this spelt flour, she probably would have immediately made up her mind that she was not going to like this banana bread. Now, she knows how to read, but at the same time, she probably won't pay any attention, and I won't say a thing when we use this flour in place of the whole wheat flour. It looks about the same, and so I'm not going to say anything, and I bet you anything it's going to taste just like the banana bread that we would always make, and she won't have an issue with it. But that's my little tip for kids, is that sometimes you have to, not necessarily lie to them, but maybe not always let them in that you're trying to make little changes to a recipe to just make it a little bit more healthy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for her to come home to bake this bread. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you read the rest of this blog post so that you can see my banana bread recipe. As I said, not necessarily something that's healthy for you, especially not something you want to be eating every day if you're trying to lose weight or just be more healthy in general. But making it at home is going to be far better for you than the store-bought version. And so I encourage you to start cooking more at home. Here's to healthy and happy mommies and healthy and happy families. Bye, everybody.